This trip to Little Lakes Valley was a special one, Shadow's very first backpacking trip, and Mark came along for the ride too. The hike in was beautiful, with endless alpine lakes and creeks to explore, and Shadow was an absolute heaven. Doing this trip together left me feeling so much more confident about taking him out on future adventures. Let's hit the trail. We are here at the start of the Little Lakes Valley trailhead, and look who's with me! Shadow and Mark. Coming with me one night into Little Lakes Valley for Shadow's first backpacking trip. So we have made it to Chickenfoot Lake. As you can see here behind me, it's a really nice and secluded, beautiful spot. We made camp just up that trail and over the ridge. And it's a nice flat spot away from the water, but with easy enough access, which is great. And we haven't seen another soul since we came over here, which is really nice because we've got Shadow, and it's nice to be able to kind of let him roam free a little bit. So I'm not sure if we are going to actually hike up to Gem Lakes or not. We're both pretty tired. We didn't get a great night's sleep last night, so we might just hang out here, enjoy the views of Chickenfoot Lake and the surrounding peaks, and make some dinner in a few hours. It's only 2:40, so we have some time to figure out what we want to do, but it's really beautiful here. I'm glad that Mark and Shadow joined me.
I've never seen a tail like that.
stove.
So what do? You put the noodles in the envelope?
Yeah, so I did this last time.
You ate it out of the envelope?
Yes, we're making ramen again. And yeah, to dehydrate it, I put the noodles in here, and then we pour the boiling water in here, and then we let it sit for like 5 minutes. And then it was good. And then you put the stuff in. Spicy flavoring.
Well,
Yeah. Woe is right. Woohoo! I got these little dried vegetables to add to the ramen. Thanks. Noisy girl. Okay, where our day here in Little Lakes Valley is coming to a close. We got everything all put away. The tent is all in good order. Bear box is put far away, and the sun is starting to set. It's really beautiful out here right now. We had a really nice day. We didn't end up going to Gem Lakes, which was fine. We were both pretty tired, and we wanted to just kind of enjoy the scenery here at Chickenfoot Lake. So we had a nice day. Up until about a half hour ago, the mosquitoes all of a sudden just came out of nowhere, and we're fighting for our lives over here. So we might hop into our tent in just a few, but we're just enjoying this beautiful, beautiful sunset and looking forward to getting cozy in our tent. All three of us. This will be a first. So we'll see how it goes.
Good morning. That was a rough night's sleep. I don't think me, Mark, or Shadow got more than maybe like 2 hours total. I think it just being Shadow's first time like this in a tent, this small, and it was very cold. Even though we had blankets and pads for him and for us, obviously, it was just tough kind of moving around in the tent, all three of us. And Mark has never loved tent life, so it was just a very restless night. And we woke up to a lot of condensation on the tent. So I took off the rain fly because it was dripping on us. I think with the three of us in there and how cold it is outside, it was just creating a lot of condensation. So wasn't our best night's sleep, and having a hard time just getting out of the tent because the sun has still not crested over these peaks. So it's hitting all these peaks around us, which is really beautiful, but we're still in the cold. So we got a poo.
should I tie it?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll just take it.
we'll just take it back with us. We got a poo-poo. Shadow did a poo-poo. Good job. heading out. Come on. Come on, Bubba Love. And heading back to the trail from Chickenfoot Lake. Shadow is leading the way, as usual. Until he doesn't. There you go. Yeah, trail's right here. Boom. Well, we did it. Shadow's first backpacking trip. Now we just have like 0.3 miles of road walking back to our car because, as you can see, the lot here gets very full very fast. I think Shadow is ready to be back to the car.
I think so.
I think he slept just as poorly as we did last night. We just finished our overnight to Chickenfoot Lake here in Little Lakes Valley. It was a beautiful, beautiful hike. Shadow did really well. The only downside was just our lack of sleep last night. We were all tossing and turning. Even Shadow was a bit unhappy. We brought, lots of stuff to keep us warm and to keep him warm, but it's just a learning curve. This was our first time with him, so I think figuring out our tent setup and the setup for him in the tent between us, because he likes to really snuggle in, which is rare for Shadow. He's not a snuggler, so we were loving the snuggles, but it was definitely hard when, trying to move around in the tent and tossing and turning and all that, so not a lot of sleep. It also was very cold. Once the sun went down, it was beautiful all day. We had the most perfect weather all day, and in the sun it was great. But as soon as the sun dipped behind the peaks, it was very chilly. And honestly, when we were in the tent and in our sleeping bag, it was great. But then trying to get out of the tent this morning was really rough, and we had a lot of condensation on the outside of the tent. So that's something I have to figure out with this new tent. So maybe I'm not setting up the rainfly as good as I could. Anyways, we're done, and we'll see you on the next one. Shadow, is Daddy back? Is Daddy back?